Now, the main part is about the Brexit and the new rule. And the new rule revolves around the £135 rule. And what the government is trying to say and claim is that this new rule is an effective way of collecting VAT and is more competitive. Now that we are not a part of single market anymore, obviously we need to be more competitive, and that is what the government is implying here, that this rule does. And this rule implies to the business of goods that are delivered from inventory stored outside the UK with a parcel value of £135 or less, or goods delivered from inventory stored in UK, but the seller, for example, you yourself are not a UK established business. Now, if you're doing these things on a marketplace, the marketplace will charge VAT on your sales submitted plus pay it to HMRC. So this is a lot more similar to what happens in the US, where you do sales tax at the point of sales, and the market you're trading on, that pays sales tax on your behalf and sends you a report at the end of the day. So this would be a lot more similar to that. If you're not involved in a marketplace and you're doing it through your own website or through your own fulfillment channels, and you're an overseas business, now you need to register for VAT and account for VAT yourself. So those are the changes, and that's how the government is saying that this new rule will be effective in collecting the VAT from the end customer. So less admin work for the business owners yourself. How it is competitive? At the moment, we have this rule relief called low value consignment relief, and that was capped to £15. So up until £15, if any consignment coming in the UK, you don't pay any import VAT or custom on it. But that is now going away, and you now have a new rule, which is again up to £135. And the way VAT will be collected is through marketplace rather than yourself. So that's how they're being competitive. Another new rule that they've introduced, but we need more information on it. But what they're saying is that if your consignments are more than £135 and you're bringing the goods into UK, rather than paying the import VAT on spot, you will be allowed to apply for a postponed VAT accounting. What that means is that you account for the VAT on your VAT returns rather than paying it on spot. So this will help you a bit more on your cash flow when you're bringing in the consignment in UK. So those are the two things that the UK government is trying to achieve, is effectiveness of collecting the VAT and competitiveness on those two. Now, what is this 135 made of, and what is a marketplace? And you need to understand these both elements to understand which platform are you trading on, and if that is a marketplace, and are the rules same for you or not. So 135 is based on the intrinsic value, the consignment value. So it cannot be, let's say if one consignment coming up with 10 items, but each item is not more than £50. You cannot claim that this is £135. It has to be one consignment less than £135. So this is more relevant to a drop shipping model and that is bringing in, fulfillment through China and doing small items up to £135. Now, to find out the intrinsic value, you also need to work out how this intrinsic value is worked out. So it's the actual amount of sales for that specific order, on excluding the tax and insurance, plus any other taxes you've paid. So there's a bit of a calculation that needs to happen, but it's not as simple as just your cost. Now onto the marketplace. What is a marketplace? Any online platform or app that facilitates sales of goods to the customer and facilitates its supplies. So in a way, it sets the terms and condition of it and how a goods supplied to customer. It is involved in authorizing and facilitating payments, and also involved in ordering, delivering of goods. So from my understanding, Amazon, Etsy, eBay, these are the marketplace that falls into this category. Shopify is not a part of this category because Shopify is your own shop and you define the terms and conditions there rather than Shopify themselves. So again, you need to find out which platform you are working on and if they will be applying the same rules to you or not.